a bottle, let your body waddle. Crack a bottle.
What is going on, Crimson City? My name's Crimson CBAD. I'm coming to you in week 3 of the GBA as the coach of your Detroit Steel Wings, and today we are doing our mini post-week 2 press conference against the battle with Shady and the New York Yankees, and we will be discussing our team breakdown for week 3 going up against Fizzy Stardust and the Atlanta Hawluchas. So if you guys are excited, be sure to smash that like button. As always, if you guys are new to the city, feel free to hit that subscribe button as well. If you don't like this, if you don't like sets I'm bringing, if you don't like me, if you don't, whatever, maybe you just don't like Pokemon, which in that case, why are you here? But for whatever those reasons, if you don't like the video, feel free to hit that dislike button as well. I encourage it. It gives me a good grasp as far as what kind of content I should bring you guys. So today, we're going to talk about our matchup with Shady really quick. That was everything I wanted out of a match. And it just so happened to be with Shady, and we both talked, and we thought it was a amazing match. He ended up winning. For those of you who did not see spoilers, he ended up winning 2-0. The weakness policy Zygarde as well as Bruce the Sharpedo did come through to help finish up that, but we still played really well. Beat Up Crocodile caught him off guard. He was blown back by Beat Up Crocodile, and I'm so happy Instigator was able to put in some work with that setup, as well as things like Dusclops, Electros, Roserade picking up kills too. I mean, Dusclops has a better KD than Mega Charizard X right now, which I think is really funny. But we're going to talk quickly about Fizz's team. Fizz is bringing, or does have the potential to bring, 6 of these 11 Pokemon. He has Togekiss, Garchomp, Heliolisk, Starmie, Tyranitar, Doublade, Weezing, Chestnut, Stoutland, Aggron, and Mega Charizard Y. He is actually in the same division as me, the same conference, and we both drafted a Mega Charizard, so I think it's really awesome. If you hear just by repeating his team, let me repeat some of these threats. Togekiss, Garchomp, Heliolisk, Starmie, Tyranitar, Stoutland, Aggron, Charizard Y. Charizard Y. I saw something last night while I was team building. It said Charizard Y has the highest base stat total of any non-legendary type flying Pokemon. That's ridiculous. That is absolutely ridiculous. So, if we do look at... I've been taking a lot of notes. Because I really didn't know how to approach Fizz's team. His, as he likes to call it, the people in his front office are really good at helping with team building for the Hawluchas. So, recently he's been bringing week 1. He brought T-Tar, Chestnut, Garchomp, Togekiss, Stoutland, and Weezing. Week 2, he brought I literally brought the exact same team. He didn't bring Chestnut. He brought Charizard instead, but he brought T-Tar, Togekiss, Charizard, Weezing, Garchomp, and Stoutland. He's got the potential for dual weather, and he's got a lot of Mons to help support that. He's got the Sand with Tyranitar, and he's got Mons to take advantage of that, such as Stoutland, such as Garchomp, such as Heliolisk, and then he can put up the Sun with Charizard Y. That in itself is scary alone, but Heliolisk does also get the Solar Power ability. If it's Miss Genda gets dry skin and helps us out, but either way, he does have both the potential for that. Obviously, things like Doublade and Aggron do a little bit better in the Sand just because, as well as T-Tar gets the special defense boost in the Sand as well. So, I'm going to go on ahead and switch over to our team right now. And as you guys can see on the screen, if you guys are looking at the team and you're a little iffy, I did not make a formal video about this. The GBA Twitter did announce it. There was also a video posted talking about free agency trades. We dropped Plush Trap the Mawile, and we picked up Cream Cheese the Audino, so I'm really happy about that pick. I think it goes very, very well with our team chemistry. In fact, I probably should have picked Audino before I picked the Mawile, but hindsight's 2020. We were still able to pick it up. So first things first, I want to bring the blue one, and Latios this week is bringing the leftovers, Levitate ability, obviously, with T-Wave, Defog, Thunderbolt, and Dragon Pulse with the Calm nature. We're going to be able to tank hits, even from a modest Charizard Y, a Dragon Pulse still. We can live a Dragon Pulse and T-Wave this thing, hopefully, and then pop a Thunderbolt and kill it. That's one thing I want to do. We do have a defogger for rocks because we do have post-hardcore coming in, and with U-turning and switching out, I don't want to keep taking that 25% to rocks. Thunderbolt for things like Garchomp. Thunderbolt for things like Starmie. Thunderbolt for things like the Charizard Y. It is also the only immunity on his team to the Thunderbolt is actually in the Garchomp, and for that we've got the Dragon Pulse. We do need to be careful though because the Togekiss is immune to the Dragon Pulse, so he does kind of have a good Fairy Dragon core right there. The ground typing in Garchomp definitely proving to be something for Latios. But if say he's got Togekiss and we go for a T-Bolt and he predicts us to go for another T-Bolt, goes into Garchomp, we can hit it with Dragon Pulse, get some good momentum going on that, and get some damage off. Really put the offensive pressure on early. Notes that I had for Latios. Tyranitar. I can't leave Latios in with the Tyranitar. If I kill something and he brings in T-Tar, I'm pretty much GG because he's gonna pursue trap me and just destroy me. But it is our Charizard Y check, definitely. Staraptor, we are bringing post-hardcore with Life Orb, Reckless Ability, Brave Bird, Close Combat, U-Turn, and Quick Attack. 4 in HP to come in on rocks in an uneven amount. Actually, let me do this really quick. No, we'll leave it like that. I was going to bring it down to 159 just so Life Orb, we took 15 instead of 16, but I'm not going to be picky about the 1 point this week. If that does come up to bite me in the butt, so be it. But Reckless, Brave Bird, Close Combat, U-Turn, and Quick Attack. Brave Bird is going to be able to hit things like the Chestnut, obviously. Close Combat is going to be able to hit Heliolisk. Close Combat is going to be able to hit Tyranitar. Close Combat is going to be able to hit Stoutland and Aggron all super effectively. U-Turn for switching, Quick Attack for priority. Life Orb, the Quick Attack is with a Jolly Nature. Things we are outspeeding with the Staraptor. We are outspeeding the Togekiss. We are outspeeding Tyranitar. Double-Aid, Weezing, Chestnut, Stoutland, Aggron. We speed side with Charizard Y. We do need to be careful of... Where are we? The Starmie outspeeds us. Garchomp, Heliolisk, and Starmie outspeed us. We speed side with Charizard. Sandrush, any Scarfers, any Scarf users, we will need to be careful of. Weezing walls this thing completely, so does Double-Aid. We need to get out of there as fast as possible because we don't want to touch Will-O-Wisp from Weezing, and we do not need we just can't touch Double-Aid at all. So, one of the things I did make a note of, I can't outspeed a Jolly Sandrush Downland. I cannot, there's no chance. Normally, when I see something like that, I'm like, okay, let me see what I can do. No, not at all. Not a chance. Cannot. So, that is all that for post-hardcore. Next up, we are bringing Hephaestus, our Choice Scarf Ape with Iron Fist ability, Mach Punch, Stone Edge, U-Turn, and Flare Blitz. With 140 speed with a Scarf, we are outspeeding the entire team. We're outspeeding everything on his team. Any Scarf users, so Scarf Garchomp, Scarf Heliolisk, and Scarf Starmie, we will not outspeed if he does Scarf any of those. He's been bringing Bulky Chomp, so I don't think so. I don't want to leave this thing on Garchomp anyways. Heliolisk, I don't want to leave this thing on. We do have the Mach Punch for it if we're locked into it at this point, or if our Scarf gets knocked off, we can still Mach Punch the hell out of it. Starmie, I really don't want to keep this thing in on. If it's not Scarfed, if I determine early on it's not Scarfed, I can U-turn out on it, get some good damage off. Mach Punch for the priority and to take advantage of a third of his team does have the fighting weakness. Stone Edge is going to be for things like, the Togekiss. I believe Stone Edge is actually solely for the Togekiss. It's Togekiss and Charizard Y. Togekiss, Charizard Y. I was like, I've got this thing on there for another reason. Charizard Y. U-turn for the initiative. It also does damage to the Starmie. It also does damage to the... I think that's it. Yeah, looking at his team, just the Starmie. Flare Blitz is going to be able to hit a lot of things really hard. Especially if he's got the Sun up on accident from the Charizard Y and the Tyranitar's gone. Sun, Adamant, Max Attack, Flare Blitz from this Infernape is going to be disgusting. So, next up, like I said, we are bringing in Cream Cheese, our beautiful Audino, who is the new addition to our team this week. She is bringing her Assault Vest with a Regenerator ability, Low Kick, Knockoff, Psychic, and Flamethrower. Now, this set was interesting. I wanted to have some fun with it week one because I didn't want to vanilla of a set. I didn't want to have just like a general Wish Passer. I wanted some offensive presence. Audino has max HP, obviously, max attack. We do have 12 in special attack because we are able to 2-hit and 3-hit KO. Some of his walls, provided they're a defensive set, not a special defensive set, with these EV spreads. Low kick does. If he leads with the T-Tar, I lead with the Audino. He goes for, provided he's his normal bulky AV set, he goes for a superpower. We live a superpower, turn around, knock off after the -1 drop, knocks out the T-Tar. Boom. Knockoff for the utility. Knockoff gets rid of the EV Light on the Double-Edge should he bring it. Knockoff hopefully also gets rid of a choice item on a Stoutland if he brings it in. Leftovers on a Togekiss, even a Scarf Togekiss if he's bringing a Rocky Helmet on a Garchomp. Scarf Starmie, Life Orb Starmie, whatever he feels like bringing on there. Black Sludge on the Weezing, definitely I want to get that out of there. Psychic for the Wheezing, Psychic for the Chestnut as well. Flamethrower also hits the Chestnut, but Psychic specifically for the Wheezing. He has brought it before. With this investment, it will 2-hit KO a bulky, physically wall of a Wheezing. Flamethrower, Knockoff and a Flamethrower kind of go in combination there to take out the double-aid. Flamethrower, like I said, is also for the Chestnut as well. If the sun is up for whatever reason and I feel like Low Kick, Knockoff, and Psychic aren't our safest plays, Flamethrower will come out. We also do have a 10% chance to burn things coming in, such as a Garchomp, such as a Tyranitar, such as a Stoutland. So Flamethrower, boosted in the sun along with that chance to get the burn, is going to come in handy. I feel like I do not want to leave this thing in on too long. Regenerator, we can kind of have some fun switching around, get some health back, potentially use it as a sack to get a clean switching into something like Post-Hardcore or Hephaestus should Rocks be up. Next up, this is the first time, for those of you who did watch me in the offseason, the GBA, when I joined the PGL, every time I brought Crocodile, it was Scarf Moxie, Scarf Moxie, Scarf Moxie, Scarf Moxie. Even when I brought it last week, Scarf Moxie, Scarf Moxie, Scarf Moxie. I have never brought anything but a Scarf Moxie Crocodile, and I'm hoping I can catch him off guard with that. Because I'm bringing leftovers Intimidate Crocodile. Knockoff, Stealth Rock, or EQ, and Rock Slide. Knockoff for the stab and for the utility. Rocks up. I want to get Rocks up. Charizard Y takes 50%. Togekiss takes 25% if he switches out trying to keep control of the weather. That's definitely going to be a problem, and he will either have, he does have a Rapid Spinner in the Togekiss, or I'm sorry, Rapid Spinner in the Starmie and a Defogger in the Togekiss. So those will be fun to play around. He could bring in those Starmie. We could think he's going for a Scald. He goes for Rapid Spin, predicting the switch. We hit him with a Knockoff. That's going to hurt that thing a lot. Max HP, Max Defense. This is our physical wall for the set. Latios was our special defensive wall. Bug types do kind of give our walls some work right now, but we do have stuff like Cream Cheese. We do have stuff like, as you guys can see up there, Winchester, that can also take that. The biggest threat I feel on his team, aside from the Mega Charizard Y, is going to be the Stoutland, actually. So I've got a little bit more physical bulk than I do special bulk. I do have the AV on Cream Cheese, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Earthquake is going to be able to hit the Heliolisk. It is going to be able to hit the Tyranitar, the Doublade, and the Aggron, all for super effective damage. Aggron especially for 4 times. Tyranitar, Doublade, and the gosh darn Heliolisk all for double damage, but it's still going to be able to take a lot off. Rock Slide again for the Togekiss and for the Charizard Y. If we can get a paralyzation on either the Togekiss or the Charizard Y, turn up, we can outspeed him. We can drop a Rock Slide on him and get some nasty, nasty damage off with that. So our last teammate, I actually just made this set. Before recording this team builder, we're getting ready to battle here, breaking the 4th wall in about half an hour. And you guys will see that battle tomorrow, mind you. I had a funky Electros set, and I was like, I can't bring Electros. I can't. I mean, I could, but I can't. So, Eviolite Winchester's coming back. Will-O-Wisp, Pain Split, Counter, and Seismic Toss. We are max HP, max Special Defense, Impish Nature. We do have a little, the last 4 EVs in Special Defense. Will-O-Wisp to nerf his physically offensive threats. The Garchomp, the Tyranitar, the Doublade, the Chestnut, the Stoutland, and the Aggron. Getting a burn on those things will be definitely helpful. Pain Split for the recovery. It's Dusclops' only means of recovery outside of holding a leftovers. Seismic Toss for the inevitable 50 continuous damage on whatever's coming in, aside from the Ghost type in Doublade if he brings it. Counter. I'm really hoping Counter Winchester, Counter Dusclops puts in some work, because a banded Stoutland, a banded Adamant Stoutland cannot one-shot a Dusclops. If we can get a clean switch in, we're around full health. He goes for a Crunch. I go for a Counter. Goodbye. Same thing with T-Tar. If he goes for Stone Edge, if he goes for Crunch, goes for anything like that, we turn around, we pop a Counter on him. It's going to be able to hurt. It's going to be up in the air. If I don't have any means of taking out Stoutland, or if I don't have any means of taking out Tyranitar after that, I would like to burn them. I would really like to burn them just to nerf their physical presence, but Counter hopefully will put in some work. If we live a hit from something like a Garchomp or something, which we should, Counter will be able to hurt that. Doublade. No, Doublade's Ghost type fighting type somewhere. But either way, though, this is my set. I do apologize if this team doesn't seem as thorough as in previous teams. It has been a holiday week for me. I do outside of YouTube for my job. Very, very hectic, busy season right now. Holidays are the busiest season, so I haven't had much time to play in this. It's been roughly about 2 to 3 hours of planning this team over the past 12 hours. So, like I said, I do apologize if you guys don't think this team is as thorough as others. Leave comments and suggestions for the team that you would have brought in the comment section below. Let me know what you guys think of these sets. Let me know how you feel this match will play out tomorrow. All that being said, my name's Crimson CBAD, and I will see you guys tomorrow on the battlefield. Later.